I'm taking a walk around our apartment building where we live to learn some natural day-to-day English that will make us sound natural and fluent in English. So if you're ready, let's get into it. I just walked out of our apartment building, and on my right, these are elevators that you can take to go upstairs, and on my left, these are stairs that you can take to go all the way upstairs to this building. And the other stairs that are here are meant to lead you to the basement. So basically, if you want to go to the basement, you basically take these stairs, this one and that one. But this one and that one are meant to take you upstairs. And these are called railers. Basically, these are the things that are used, on the two edges of stairs, usually to make sure that when someone is walking on these stairs, they walk safely and they don't fall and they don't tilt to one side and they don't fall all the way from here to the basement. So basically, as you walk on these stairs, usually you grab these, railers, and then you walk on these stairs grabbing these to make sure that you're safe. And that is a little hallway that directly leads to the exit door of our building, and I'm walking toward this hallway. But over there I see a plant, and it seems it's got its pot over there, which comes in black color, and the tree looks tall and beautiful. So the substance inside of this pot is called soil, and it is mixed with the animal waste. So these ball-shaped little things are called the animal waste, and they're used here for protecting this plant, and they seem to be chemically useful and helpful for the growth of this plant. And it seems like somebody left their energy drink can right on the floor. They didn't put it inside a trash can, and it's gross. It's so bad. And right in front of me, there's our exit door that leads to outside of this building, and I'm right now walking down this hallway to get to the exit door. But on my left, there are a bunch of other different types of trees that are sitting close to each other, and they are being taken care of by the one who is responsible here. And the reason why these trees are here and they're not out in the nature is because they're keeping these to make sure the building looks beautiful, and they're here for decoration purposes to make things beautiful. And on my right, here's the reception desk. This is where somebody sits on that chair over there to make sure that if someone comes inside of this building through this door, they'll ask him who he is, why he's here, and what he's doing here if he's not a resident of this building. And the other reason why somebody might sit on this reception desk is because they want to make sure that if somebody comes to buy this house, they're going to offer them the sales, the deal, every kind of information about this building is going to be restored with this guy sitting on that chair, and he's not here right now because it's early in the morning. So on the reception desk, here's a golden plate on which it's written information. It's written in Dari language, which is our native language, and it's written information. So when somebody comes in through this door and they see this, they'll know that somebody sitting over there is going to help them with whatever they came here for. And on my right, these are a couple of TVs that are sitting next to each other, and they're here not for watching TV or not for doing anything else except for showing the footage of every camera that we have around this building. Basically, we have a bunch of cameras around this building, and every type of them capture a single zone or a single area around this building to make sure everything is safe, to make sure there's no robbery, and to avoid any type of insecurity that might happen. So these TVs are here to show the footage of every camera around this building, and these two TVs are not the only TVs here, because we have another right here that is, facing the one sitting on this chair, who's responsible for everything that happens around this building. So on this reception desk, there's also two pots of other different types of trees that are sitting over there. So now I want to walk out of this exit door, go through this exit door to walk outside using this door. Basically, we have two types of doors here that lead to outside. This is a normal door, and the one is a sliding door. Basically, it's a type of door that opens as it senses somebody approaching. So when you get closer to this door, as it senses you getting closer, it automatically opens without you touching anything. So it doesn't have a door handle for you to push or pull to open the door. It just opens automatically as it senses you coming closer. So let me try and see how it works. I'm getting closer to the sliding door to see if it opens or not for me, because it usually does. Unfortunately, it seems like it doesn't work. Right now, it usually works, but right now it seems like it doesn't work. Maybe there's a problem, a technical problem with this. But to get out of here, I have to use that normal door that is on the right side. So I'm walking toward this normal door. Specifically, I'm trying to grab this door handle to pull it down and to open it. So I'm now pulling this door handle down to open it. Yeah, it just opened. Now I can walk out of here. I'm walking out of the exit door. Right now, I'm outside of our building. And outside our building, on my right here, there are a bunch of different types of trees that are sitting there alongside a bunch of flowers. You can see them with their pots, and they're being taken care of constantly. And like I said before, the reason why these things are here and they're not out in the nature is because they are for decoration purposes, and they're meant to make this building look beautiful, especially the exit door to this building. And on my right, there are a bunch of other different types of flowers that are over there. They're also for decoration purposes. So right now, I'm trying to take these stairs to walk down here to go to the yard of our building. So basically, I'm trying to take these stairs to walk down them. Like I'm walking down these stairs right now to get to the main yard of our building. Right now, I'm standing in our yard, and underneath my foot, here's a carpet that is sitting right on the floor. And on my right, there's our parking lot to our building. So basically, a parking lot is a place where people park their cars over here when they come inside and live here. So this is basically a place where cars are specifically parked. And right in front of me, there's our main exit door that leads to outside our building, outside the territory of our building. And now you might ask me why these cars are sitting here, because they are meant to actually be parked over on the parking lot. But the reason why these cars are here is because they are parked here illegally. So they're not meant to be here, but they're here anyways. So their actual place where they should be parked actually are over there in the parking lot, but they're parking their cars here, which is illegal. And on my right, there's our beautiful green space to our building. It looks so gorgeous, guys, because greenery always is beautiful in life, because it is the color of the nature, and nature is always beautiful. And especially this green space to our building looks so beautiful because I think they've decorated it in a beautiful way. A bunch of trees, grasses, and they're being watered every single day at 3 or 4 p.m. in the afternoon. So they look so beautiful. So these are called fences Basically, they avoid any type of entrance inside this green space. Basically, if like a cat is moving, running, it is avoided by these fences to enter this green space. So also these fences are for beauty purposes because they make the whole thing look so organized and structured. And guys, look at how beautiful it is right now in this early morning. So here's another tiny green space that is right down the stairs, that is close to our exit door to our building. And over here there are a bunch of different flowers that live here, and they have different beautiful colors. And right next to this green little space there are a bunch of birds that are caged inside their house. And this is called a cage because this is where birds live, and this is where their foods are. There's water, a pot of water, and a pot full of food that they prefer to eat. And right now they're moving across this cage, jumping from one side to another, and they're having fun at the moment. I think they are early birds, and early bird means that someone who wakes up early in the morning. So they're called early birds, and they're awake and they're playing around. And there's also another tree that is sitting inside its pot, which is I think made out of concrete, which is a different substance for making pots for trees like this. And close to me here's a laundry machine, which is something that you use to wash your clothing with. So you do your laundries using this machine. I think it's so old and somebody has taken it out of their apartment and put it outside because they want to sell this thing out because it's too old, and it seems to be, but I'm not sure. Maybe they're keeping it here just to carry it to a place where they can fix it, to the person who can fix it so that they can use it again for doing their laundries.